How do we center our focus? Again, I can only share my personal experience for this. It's going to be different for everybody, and I think that's the most important thing I will say about this. Some people can meditate beautifully, very easily. Some people can close their eyes, quiet their mind, and they are just sitting in silence. Some people are great doing yoga. They can do a yoga class without any problem. Some people are great at visualization and seeing images in their mind. So I feel that if you are having trouble, if you're struggling to focus, to center yourself, for me, it is about going between the thoughts. And I talk about this all the time. In order for us to focus, we need to slow that stream of thoughts that is constantly going through. Uh, the Tibetans call it the monkey mind. One thought off to the next branch, to the next branch, to the next branch, one after the other. Sometimes it's just a broken record. The same thought keeps going over and over and over and over in your mind. Sometimes you're angry, sometimes you're depressed, sometimes you're scared. But the trick, or the goal, is to be able to slow down your stream of thoughts, and to slow it down into such a way that you can begin to see that little space between the ending of one thought and then the beginning of the other thought. I know that sounds difficult, but it really isn't. We think it's difficult because that's what our thoughts are telling us. But if we can move into that place of being the observer, where we are watching the beginning of the thought and seeing the end of the thought and trying to get into that place in the middle and start to expand that quiet, that is where we're going to find our focus. And quite honestly, focus is just a matter of slowing down your thoughts. So, what works for you? Is it running? Does running help you slow down your thoughts so you're just focusing on running? Is it painting? Is it writing? Is it meditating? Is it yoga? Whatever works for you. And as you try these new techniques, as you try anything, again, whether it be yoga, whether it be astral projection, whether it be meditation, if it doesn't work for you, don't get frustrated. Maybe you are more able to do something else. Maybe that's not your strength. In academia, there's math or science, there's ecology, there's finance, there's all these things in academia. You can't do everything. Find what works for you. Find what technique works for you. But I do believe the goal, in order to uh, rein in our focus, is to learn to utilize a method to just slow down that stream of thought. Slow down that stream of thought. And if you can, get into that place between the thoughts and sit in that quiet. Just sit in the quiet. Try closing your eyes and watching your breath. Just observe your breath. Just watching your breath. And you'll see those racing thoughts will slow down.